Hey guys, Mike, Lone Cedar Outdoors. I got James, my buddy, out here today. We're gonna cook an awesome meal today. We are set. It's all his Thrive food.
ThriveLife, yep.
ThriveLife. So it's freeze dried. He has, what do you have there, James?
So I've got pre-mixed. I've got 3 servings worth for us.
All right.
So basically what I've got from Thrive is beef slices. So think of like beef fajita meat or cubed steak, something like that.
Yeah.
So freeze-dried sliced beef. I've got red bell pepper, sliced onions, and diced green chili, and then freeze-dried Monterey Jack cheese.
Heck yeah.
So really tasty. This is going to be kind of like a breakfast skillet. And then I've also got freeze-dried hash browns. I'm going to go ahead and mix in. I'm going to get those into the water as it's heating up and get it to start rehydrating.
While he's doing that, I'm going to get the gravy going. We're going to make some gravy. So we're going to get this all up and running. I'm going to use the Bushbox LF here on fire, and then he's using the Firebox stove. That's the G2, and he's using the, what is it, the Pathfinder?
Yep, Self-Reliance Outfitters or Pathfinder alcohol stove.
Okay, all right. So you're going to get that all in there, James, and I'm going to go ahead and put this on so we can get a little boil going. So this is the master right here with the freeze-dried stuff. So
we'll let the food say if I'm the master, but
see what we got.
I'm gonna go ahead and get that submersed in there, let it start soaking up some of that. What I really like about Thrive is, you know, a lot of dehydrated foods or freeze-dried foods, you have to rehydrate them before you use them, or they don't cook right. And Thrive is their Nutri-Lock technology, and the way that they do their process doesn't require that. So you can actually rehydrate and cook at the same time, taking a lot of that extra time out of it. And most of you, if you backpack or camp or hike or anything, you probably had Mountain House or something like that, Alpine Air. And those are generally pretty tasty, but they can be really, really expensive, and you're limited to their menu. And that for me is, not that it's a bad thing, because a lot of the food is really good, but for me, my family has a lot of dietary issues. So my wife is dairy and egg. She's allergic to dairy and eggs, so she can't have that or any of the derivatives, and I'm gluten-free. And so for us to find pack meals that we can both have is really, really difficult. And so one of the things I really love about Thrive is they sell the individual, they sell prepackaged stuff too, where it's already made and seasoned and whatever, but they sell a lot of individual items. So different ways of having beef. They have ground beef, sliced beef, they have grilled chicken, sliced grilled chicken, they have cubed chicken, I think they have pulled pork, they have turkey cubes. So a lot of different proteins that you can then make whatever you want, and then hordes of vegetables and beans and rice and a bunch of spices and herbs. And again, you don't have to use all the Thrive stuff, but they have it all, and their process is just really, really top notch. So let's go ahead and start mixing this in. But I like the ability to take and build my own foods and to bring stuff into the woods or camping or hiking that I like to eat at home. So let me tell you about what our ingredients are here. And again, I think we already covered it, but sliced beef, Monterey Jack cheese shreds, diced green chili, and red bell pepper, and sliced onions. Mike, go ahead and just grab something out of there and taste it freeze-dried and tell them how it smells.
Man,
it tastes like what it is.
it does.
And when you read the ingredient label, you know, on a lot of them it's there's preservatives and other stuff. You read the Thrive label and it's sliced red bell pepper.
And that's it.
Sliced sweet onion.
Tastes just like it.
Right. It's incredible. And I think when we're done, if you didn't know that it was freeze-dried, you probably wouldn't know that it was freeze-dried. And that to me is a huge, huge victory. So just kind of get that in there. and it's going to absorb most of this water. And again, I made 3 oversized servings. So we're gonna.
What can you tell me about these eggs, James, that you brought with us today?
So
This is the interesting part too, is the eggs.
So the eggs that we're going to use, we'll cook those up in the skillet here in a little bit. But Thrive makes an egg powder, and that's fine. But I raise backyard chickens, and so these are fresh from my backyard. I harvested these this morning before we left. So they're about as fresh as you can get without actually pulling it out of the chicken and cracking it right there.
Hey, right on. You hear that, guys? So he has everything in it now. I got this water boiling here for the gravy. And we're going to let that rehydrate up. And then we'll get the eggs going. Today we're going to be using a seasoning with it. Everyone knows, I don't know if you've seen it. It's called the Red-Eyed Hog seasoning. We're going to
Smells
be using.
and tastes fantastic by itself.
This is the Red-Eyed Hog original that I got here. We're going to be using it on everything today. And go with that. And we'll get this gravy rolling here in a bit. So
sweet.
Come back to us in a bit, I guess, right, James?
Yep. And once we get this rehydrated and heated up, and we get the eggs done and the gravy done, we're gonna take some tortillas and just make some wraps and have a breakfast. Breakfast, kind of like a skillet or whatever.
Breakfast / skillet wrap. We'll use
like
it.
A hash. Yep.
Yeah. So
looking forward to it. And this is Mike's first time having this stuff, so pay attention to him because his response is going to be honest. It's not just me selling it. It's incredible stuff. My family has been using this for about a year now, and we love it. It's just great stuff.
Yeah, he's been telling me about it, and we came out here today so that way we could try it out. Because I mean, most of you folks know I'm the stove man. I do the stoves, all cooking on the stove, and I can't wait to see this because this will open up new doors if you want, especially for you backpackers, hikers. For sure. Lightweight food. So I mean, we'll go from there, guys. So I got this boiling now.
Nice.
I'm gonna go ahead and add in this gravy. We'll add in some more water.
Yep. Let's do that in a little pan first. Mix it in with a little bit of water, and then we'll add it all together to thicken.
All right, that'll work.
Try and put the trash here.
Yeah. So what are we putting in here? Another.
Should be about a half a cup.
All right.
So one of those
and a half.
Maybe a third more.
Yeah.
There you go. You need a little spatula or something to stir?
I got one right here.
Sweet. Well, I see you're rocking the wonderful GSI mini spatula.
I got the same one. You got the same one?
I love the set. This is my lightweight go-to. So.
Yeah.
Unless I'm going as close to minimalist as I ever go, and then I just use my long-handled spork and spoon as my utensils as well. And then to bring a little bit more heat, the green chili in here is not really hot. So if you don't like hot food, you can still have this and get wonderful green chili flavor. But I brought some tapatio packets so we can kick the spice up a little bit too.
All right. So this is all James here today, guys. I am here just helping out. I'm the sous chef and he's the chef today.
And this is the only way I'm a chef, because having stuff pre-ready for me and just put it together and add seasoning is my way of cooking. But when I can take the foods that I love at home and bring them out into my favorite place on earth to be, it doesn't get much better than that. Friends, good food, good friends.
Yep.
Good environment, good times. Look at that rehydrating. Would you tell me that looks like freeze-dried meat?
That does not look like freeze-dried meat.
Looks like somebody just cut a piece of steak up.
Yep. Can't wait to try it.
Oh, I think you're going to be impressed, man. And can't see him, he's out of the shop, but I've got my youngest son with us today too. He's out here wanted to go on the adventure with us and see what it was like to film. So
all right, I'm gonna go ahead and add this in. Yeah, ready, huh?
Heck yeah. You need one of my long-handled sporks?
I got one here.
Yeah. You got your heavy cover?
Got my heavy cover sport. I don't leave home without it.
We're unpredictable. We have no idea what we're gonna bring.
All right, so I added up gravy. I pre-mixed it out here on the edge, and we're gonna let it thicken up. Start mixing it in with the boiling.
So I'll just tell you guys. I'll get a picture of this with my phone, the camera on my phone, just so you can see it. But again, if you didn't know that this was from a freeze-dried item, nothing in here looks like it's freeze-dried. It all looks like it's fresh cut. Now that it's rehydrated, you would have no way of knowing if you hadn't actually seen it. It's just unbelievable. And I'll tell you guys, I'm really impressed with this SRO Pathfinder alcohol stove. I use my little Trangia a lot. This is kind of my go-to because I usually cook on the Nano, the Firebox Nano titanium, and so that's the one I bring with me when I'm not using a stick fire. But I really like the SRO stove, the alcohol stove, down inside the G2 full-size 5-inch Firebox. Allows me to control the heat and just be able to keep nice, good temperature. And for those of you who've cooked on titanium, you know that it's not difficult. I hear a lot of people say titanium is it's hard to regulate, and that's not necessarily true. You just have to pay attention. And so, you know, I like having the ability to have a little more freedom by not running just a full-blown torqued out fire when I'm cooking meals like this. But
see, I run that full-blown fire.
And I do too. When I'm just boiling water or frying some eggs or whatever, fine. But when I don't want to burn something, when I'm making a big pot meal like this, I like to have a little more control. And I'm also going to use today, I don't know if you guys have ever seen these. These are from GSI Outdoors, and I just found them probably about a month ago. I was in REI and I saw them. These are their pepper mill. And so I've got Himalayan pink salt and then 5-pepper blend peppercorns. And I'm going to use that along with his seasoning, the red-eyed hog. And I really like, there's nothing better than fresh cracked pepper. It's off. So. There we go. Good stuff. Doesn't it smell good?
It does. And a little bit of that stuff there. I'm going to put a little bit of salt in there.
Yeah, you're good. Just pull the little bottom cover off. Just slides off.
Huh.
I really like those.
And you got these where at?
At REI.
REI?
Yep. And I haven't found them. I looked on Amazon. I haven't found them there yet.
They're from GSI?
Yep.
Man, those are cool.
But I really like the ability to fresh crack my Himalayan salt and I like the 5-pepper blend. You know, just get some extra depth to the flavor.
Yeah.
Oh, the seasoning smells divine, man. Look at the ooey gooiness of the cheese melting in there.
So I'm gonna throw a little bit of this seasoning in the gravy also.
Nice.
So we can see what's gonna happen.
Oh.
So I let my fire die down right now. I don't got no flames going. That's because I don't want to burn the gravy here.
And those of you on my channel, on Mike's channel, my son is with us. Maybe you had seen the post that I did. This is the little cutting board that my son made me to nest inside my heavy cover skillet. I love that. It's a great little place to put my utensils or whatever while I'm cooking, or if I need to slice something up on the go, just nest down in there, fits perfectly. My Toaks titanium plate sits right on top of that. Really like that.
Hell yeah.
We need to get you one of those, Mike.
I'm gonna have to. So that's all rehydrated already, ready to go?
Yep, now I'm gonna move it into the skillet and kind of pan sear it and toast up those hash browns.
All right.
And this is just extra virgin olive oil. I usually carry coconut oil with me, and I have that with me here, but for this meal I just decided I'd bring out some extra virgin olive oil. Really like to use olive oil a lot. And the nice thing about it is, in your pack, when weight is at a premium and volume is at a premium, it's nice to be able to have something like olive oil or coconut oil, organic, that you can use to take care of your, your steel, your high carbon knives or whatever. Just serve multiple purposes.
So what I'm doing, I'm gonna stoke up my flame a little more. Make sure we got it going. He's putting it in there. He's gonna sear it up so that way it gets that crunchiness now, just like you have at the restaurants when they put it in the skillet.
The potatoes.
Yep. So this gravy is thickened up really well now. What do you think, James?
Heck yeah, it's looking good. I'm going to mix a little bit more of the seasoning in here. I can't wait to eat this. It smells so good.
You want me to get some eggs going over here?
Yep. I think if the gravy's ready, we can go ahead and
pull it off.
Do some eggs, set it on top of that if you want to. Give it a little bit of insulation.
Going to put the gravy off, guys. And we got the same pan over here. So actually, his is heavy cover, and mine's a Keith. So Keith produces heavy cover.
Yep.
They're together on that. So I got the Keith. I left my heavy cover at home, but I brought this one out today for the reason of it's a non-stick. So
go ahead and taste that meat.
Let's see here what you got there. Holy smokes.
It's good, isn't it?
It tastes like a piece of meat.
Tastes like a steak.
Mmm. I'm gonna steal a little oil from you.
Yep.
Just to make sure. Wow.
That's good, isn't it? It's incredible. Clean, simple food. Season it the way you want, mix it the way you want, leave out what you can't have or don't want. It doesn't get much better than that.
Nope.
If you want to take the lid off and just pour a little in too.
We don't need a whole lot.
Yep.
Wow.
And yours is the non-stick version, right? Your skillet.
Yep.
So one of the differences between his Keith and my heavy cover is the Keith here is the non-stick and mine is just the straight titanium. Same basic skillet, but he's got the coating on his. So, oh yeah. Starting to get a little bit of crispness to the potatoes.
See if we get some of these homemade eggs.
Homegrown eggs, that's right.
They're made at Casa de
Smoking FACEpelt.
Yep.
Casa de Parish. If you stop by the channel or you're on the Smoking FACEpelt channel, look through the video history and there's a couple small videos about my backyard flock and the birds, and we don't have all the same birds. We've had some chicken tragedies over the last year, but
take a look at those, everyone.
Yep.
You see that, guys? Wow. Homegrown. So these are gonna fry up fast.
Yep. And we're just about ready with the food here.
All right.
So once the eggs are ready, scramble 3 or 4 of those up, and we'll just divvy 4 or 5, whatever, and we'll divvy them up. And I've got some more of the pot mix here. We can cook up another round for a second burrito.
Heck yeah. So as you notice, I pulled the pan off while I was putting the eggs in. And the reason for that is because if you leave it on the flames, it's gonna take off a lot quicker than you'll be ready for. Look at those big bastards.
Look how rich the yolk is.
Yeah.
It's not that pale pastel yellow you get out of the grocery store. Even the organic stuff in the grocery store tends to be pretty pale. You know, the taste of these, just completely night and day difference. If you haven't ever had fresh backyard eggs or farm fresh eggs, and no wait time as it sits on a truck or goes through goes through a plant to be packaged or whatever, right out of the chicken, rinsed and cleaned and brought out to us.
I know where I'm shopping at from now on.
Right?
So I'm gonna go ahead and throw in a little more of the seasoning we talked about, red-eyed hog.
Man, that is so wish
good.
you guys had smell-o-vision. This is just,
man, look at that.
I am starving.
This looks divine.
I'm gonna throw in a little bit of bark that I got here, just to push it over the edge on the flame. Because I'm getting hungry and I don't want to wait.
Right?
I don't want to wait.
And it tastes as good as it smells.
That is something else, huh?
Incredible. Eggs are starting to.
They're starting to go.
Yep, starting to set.
Yep. We're almost there, buddy.
Yep.
That's divine.
I'm going to go ahead and snuff this out for right now.
All right.
I think we have more than enough here. I don't think we're going to need the rest of it. I'll bag it up and take it back home.
It might just disappear on the way home.
Right? I'll let you take some.
Some.
I'm generous. I brought a couple of baggies so we could share the wealth.
Oh wait, do you want your gluten-free tortillas?
I will in a minute. I'm just going to eat some of this while I'm waiting.
Go get my pork so I can eat.
That's right. Oh, that's so good.
There we are. Look at those eggs. So I guess I should have put the eggs on a lot sooner, but you know, I like big eggs and I cannot lie. Home fresh and they can't deny.
Mm.
It's absolutely divine.
It's good. Good stuff.
So that fire's dying down quick. We better get these eggs turned here. Man.
Get me a tortilla ready.
Tortilla.
I've been waiting since 4 o'clock this morning to eat this.
I was asleep.
I was not.
I got home from work at 10 o'clock last night,
Yep.
and I was asleep, and he was already having dreams of.
I was. You want some topatillo? You already ate yours.
The hell with the eggs, he's adding. Damn, I should put some more wood in. Liven it up here, guys.
There's not enough for me.
Yeah, there's enough.
There's a ton of it, man.
Plenty. 2 packets would
That
have
is
probably
so
been
good.
sufficient for us.
Yep.
This is something that I would get like 8 of.
Okay, now don't eat it all this time.
Okay. Put it on over here.
Oh, gravy.
Gravy. I'll dip in the gravy.
Gravy, gravy.
Yep, just about done.
Yes, sir. One more flip and they should be there, huh?
Yep. You can get your plate ready while you're
You guys
waiting
are,
for that to finish up.
I'll get you guys served up first. And I'll just take the pan after.
Yeah,
And
right.
run away. Alright, we got tortilla there.
Do?
Take one of them tortillas there, senor. Alright. You ready for some eggs? You want the eggs?
Whoa.
Alright.
It's already.
Here you go, my man. Bring your
One of
little
those.
burrito over here. Alright, good? Alright, James, you ready for yours, man?
Yep. The tortillas on fire. That stuff's hot.
Literally!
That's good.
Okay.
You take the rest.
You want to serve me some there,
I
champ?
do. Chump.
Champ, I said, not chump. We can't hang
You
out
said
no
chump,
more.
right? There you go. You're done. Get off my mountain.
Isn't that right? Alright, man. That's perfect.
Oh, you need another piece of steak in there.
Alright.
Everybody needs another piece of steak in there.
Wow.
Not you. Oh, look at that gravy. Nice and
Oh.
thick. There's some gravy.
Went all out here.
That's right. So I'll tell you, I haven't calculated it all the way down to what the exact cost was for this, but that huge pan, I've got more in the pot here. Probably half the pot's still full. Yeah, half the pot's still full. Look at that. Okay, all that plus the gravy, and probably for the same price as a double serving of Mountain House. Way more than enough food.
Look at that, everyone.
Kick up a little bit more pepper on mine.
Let us try this out. I'm gonna throw a little more spices. You got that tapatio?
Yep, there's 2 of them right there for you. If you want more than that, I got more too. Some pepper?
No, I'm good there. All right, everyone.
Moment of truth.
This better be good, James.
It's not. Good does not even come close. It is fantastic. Did you get some gravy on there? That's awesome. That's like store quality food, restaurant quality
It
food.
is. Wow. Wow. You would never have known that that was dehydrated.
Nope.
You could not tell.
Yep.
Wow. You see that, guys? This is killer.
Super good.
Wow.
Now, I'd call that smoothing it.
I would take this in the woods with me anytime.
Right?
Fast meal.
So much options too, right?
So many. Wow.
We use the ThriveLife Foods combined with a Food Saver bag. You know, pre-mix our own, make our own pack meals. Right on the outside of the little Food Saver bag, how much water needs to be added, so I don't have to guess. You know, and just kick it up and eat. And almost everything you do is 20 minutes or less to have it ready to eat.
That is good. Licking my fingers, everything, guys.
Right?
Wow.
It's fantastic. It's superb. And there's more. Plenty more.
That is something else. So you can see, guys, today it was a success. James treated us today. I love it. Came out good. I did the gravy and the eggs for him. I mean, but he did the main part. It was great. He brought the eggs. They were all from his backyard coop.
Yep.
You know, we did great. Good food. You know, it was powered by Firebox and Bushbox.
Right.
Brothers from another mother, the two stoves.
That's right.
You know, so
A couple of the most versatile stoves on the market. Fantastic stuff.
Wow.
It just doesn't get old eating it.
Too good. That was very good. Well, I say it was a success today.
I would absolutely agree.
You know.
No doubt. And for our Canadian friends, no doubt about it.
No doubt about it.
No doubt about it. Hey?
Hey.
You need another one.
I do. It's coming in for a second.
You ready for a second one?
I think so.
I'm going to give him the rest of this one, and then I'll make some more.
All right, guys. So we're gonna finish up here. I think that's it for the day, huh,
I think
James?
so. I think we're good.
We're gonna finish eating our meal.
Now I need a nap.
Man, now to find a tree and a bush and
That's
nap
right.
it out for the rest
That's
of the day.
right.
So
Work off those calories by snoring.
yep. Anyhow, guys, this is Mike. We had a special guest today, and, you know, or vice versa. You know, when it's on his channel, my
Right.
channel. So we're here today together. Joe James, ThriveLife Foods. We had a hell of a meal. It was a great day. Right?
Absolutely.
Great day. Thank you, James,
Thanks,
for
Mike.
everything.
Thanks for
So,
having me.
Anyhow, guys, take care.
Thanks for
Mike,
joining me.
Yeah, thank you for everybody. You know.
Absolutely.
So we got plans for the next time around. What do you think?
I'm not ready to reveal what it's going to be, but you know, we talked about a lot of good food here and the versatility. And so for the Smoking FACEpelt Outdoor channel, one of the things we're rolling out for 2019 is meal of the month, and I'm gonna use the ThriveLife Foods beef, chicken. I don't eat pork, but I'll probably cook up some pork recipes or get some stuff from Mike and let him do them. A lot of collaboration this year, but every month I'm going to try and bring you a homemade mixed meal that I bring out into the woods and made from the ThriveLife stuff and cook it up for you on one of the camp stoves or on an open fire, whatever's available or whatever is legal at the time. We have a lot of no burn time, but if we can do it on an open fire, we'll do that. Otherwise, on one of the stoves, and you're going to see, I hope, over the coming year, at least 12 other recipes that that you can make with this stuff. And you guys, you don't have to use my recipes, but just want you to see the versatility of having the core ingredients and be able to make stuff that you like and can have. And especially if you have dietary restrictions in your family, the ability to make meals that everybody in the family can have.
Heck yeah.
So,
all right, well, you heard it first here, guys. So thanks again. This is Mike, Lone Cedar Outdoors. James,
Smoking FACEpelt Outdoors. Thanks for
take
watching.
care, everybody. We'll see everybody around. Thank you for everybody.